Good evening, everybody. I haven't been around in a hot second. I've just been mainly busy in real life with some stuff. I'll probably cover what I've been up to in like a smoke session video or something, but I felt like I should at the very least try and get one video out. It's currently 4:34 in the morning, and I am I'm probably gonna go pass the fuck out as soon as I am done with this video. So, without further ado, I just wanted to share some of my screenshots I took while I was playing Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, which is the new expansion that launched earlier this month. And yeah, I've just been having a blast with it. And yeah, I didn't screenshot everything that happened, but I tried to screenshot most of the things I wanted, so I'll try and explain anything that's happening or whatever. But yeah, in this first one, this is just, I'm a manly man, by the way. I'm such a manly man. Look at those manly legs, man. But yeah, this is the first new town that you get introduced to. And it's Old Charlayan. Pretty dope place. The theme to it is awesome. It has a real nice acoustic guitar to the theme. It's pretty top notch. This is me like walking into the place. This is like with my actual UI setup. Most of the screenshots aren't gonna have that on. This is the first part of Charlayan that you go into. There's like Labyrinthos, and it's basically like a large, like, safe bubble of like just animals and stuff and like plants that are like grown in like isolation or whatever in this like one place called Labyrinthos. So until they're like ready to be released back into the wild or something. I don't remember too well. But yeah. This is just me like walking around Labyrinthos, enjoying everything. That's me on my mount right there. That's the A Realm Reborn horse mount, and you get that from like combining all of the horse mounts from that expansion, and it combines into that champion one, I guess. Just a nice like overlook over the town, run around. Yes, I forgot about this one. So for this quest, we needed to basically be surveillance without getting caught. So I believe it was Ishtola that turned us all into frogs, and then we like just hopped around, and it was just dope. So yeah, for a quest, we were frogs. Yeah, that's her right there. She's the one that turned us into frogs, and that's my pet at the time. And the pet would still be on my shoulder as I was a frog, and it would hop along with us. But yeah, this is just more screenshots at Labyrinthos. This was when Heidelin, there's gonna be a lot of this where I assume I'm just gonna be mainly rambling and people aren't really gonna know what's happening, because like this is like deep into the lore of the game and stuff. But Heidelin, which is like this goddess kind of thing, contacts me through my comrade right there. So she's like speaking through the body of her or some shit. So yeah. And she gave me a flower that changes color based on the mood, which is pretty dope. It's called an Elpis flower. And then this is another new place. I can't remember the name of this place, I'm gonna be honest. But it's with the elephant people. I know that. Yeah, me and my comrades got fucking like seasick or whatever, so we're all just fucked up right here. Dude's chilling in the corner. Oh yeah, that's the first elephant guy I saw. He was so rad, man. Look at that. He's so cool, man. Yeah, and that's me just running around. More running around. More cool screenshots. Oh my god. For this quest, we rode on a dodo. Look at that, man. That is a power stance right there. You don't want to mess with that. That shit is for realsies. That is business. That is for real business right there. Don't want to mess with that. Look at all them dodos. Ooh, that was a cool, this was like a cool, like, plateau thing that I saw, and I liked it. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, that might have been loud. Cool little fountain. I believe that was in Radzahan. Just more screenshots. Oh yeah, this is in Garlemald. So Garlemald used to be like the opposite faction, or like it was like the Empire in Star Wars, essentially. Is the most basic way I can put them, but like they're like we're teaming up with them or whatever for the greater good or some shit. I don't know. ICBA explaining that whole thing. Oh yeah, this was the very first dungeon. So here's just a couple bosses from that. That's sick. And then here we're finally on the moon. This is where everybody was waiting to go. It was pretty dope. It looked really fucking cool. This big boy up here, he's a watcher. He's watching over Zodiark, which is trapped in this. Pretty dope. He's just hanging. And then we found this dog, man. We followed the dog, man. There's more cool screenshots. This is Hythelodius. He's a dead dude from the past. And we're having a little chit chat with him. We're riding the dog here, man. Look at that dog, man. That dog he's the goodest boy, man. And that was a sick screenie right there. That's a background right there, man. Ooh, face man. There's like all the Asians talking. And this is the very first trial right here. This is Zodiark. And he's like a big boy. He's a big old boy. Here's our team for the extreme trial of Zodiark. Or not extreme, it was a normal, but yeah. This is him. This is in-game, by the way. That's us at the very bottom down here. And this is him. Motherfucking big ass motherfucker. But he looks so goddamn rad. That's him getting fucked up. And now we're back on the moon talking to the peoples. And they're like, what are we gonna do now, man? Our whole purpose was to hang out with Zodiark and have him, like, be up here, man. So, like, we're figuring shit out. Taking screenshots. We got another dog, man. And then we met a bunch of bunny people. This guy, he is always tired. He's my favorite, man. He's sleeping way. They all have like their names are all X way. So like living way, mapping way, sleeping way, that kind of thing. And they're all tiny bunny people. And their thing is they knew Zodiac was gonna die at some point and bring the end of days. So their mission was to make a spaceship that can fly from star to star so they can survive. We can survive the apocalypse that is now happening. And now everything's getting wild and shit. Because Zodiac's dead and everything's wild and back on Atheris. And, yeah. All the Aetherites all fucked up because Zodiac's dead and he knew he was like the balance to keep everything from fucking up. Oh, this was a big old boy. He was a pretty cool fight. And I can't remember which dungeon it was. I don't think I screenshot every dungeon. But after I got done with that dungeon, I go to the Crystarium. And it's like a flashback with all the homies there. And then I talk to some people, and they send me through the Aether into the past to meet up with the boys. Emmett Selk, man, that's my favorite guy. And then we finally get to Elpis. So now currently we're in the past, man. We're in the past. And this is my favorite zone, by the way. So we're meeting up with this guy. This guy's name is Hermes. This is Medion, one of like his familiars. And his goal is to like send her out to like other stars and see what's going on and stuff. And like basically try and progress life or whatever. Then that's me, man. Just a cool screenshot. More cool screenshots. More cool screenshots. More cool screenshots. And then we found the Elpis flower in Elpis. Because it was named after the place. It was like from here or whatever. And just some banter with Emmett Selk. Me and him throwing shade at each other. You know how we be. Just more cool screenshots. Porcupines. There's a cat, man. More dogs flying around. Yeah. We're just chilling, man. Oh yeah, and this is Vanat. But she turns into Heidelin later. Like she like sacrifices herself in order to like balance out Zodiac and chain him to the moon and stuff. Whole lot of lore shit. Too much to explain. I'm not gonna explain it all. ICBA. If you want to know what's going on, man, shit. Anyways, more cool screenshots, and then some more cool screenshots. And then this is when Medion gets corrupted because she learns that everything out in like the other stars is like death and despair, and like everybody's like killing themselves on the other stars and stuff, and it gets like really fucking dark and awesome, and like they're going crazy. And then in this quest I have Emmett Selk accompanying me, so he's like my little minion, man. He's a dope motherfucker. Look at him go. But yeah, but this is when she's like gone crazy and fucking emo as fuck. And Hermes is trying to defend her from fucking up the world and everything. And like he's simping. He's simping hard. And here's Heidelin like literally dying in order to save like everything going on right now, man. Shit gets wild and shit starts blowing up, man. And then this is like back in the present, randomly. This guy, he's like one of the engineers working on the starship in order for us to travel back and forth. And he just had a really cool, fucking powerful mustache, and he was just rad. More cool screenshots, and then some more cool screenshots. That's the starship that we're gonna be using. Pretty dank. This is another dungeon. Really cool dungeon. All the dungeons in this expansion were so good. At least so far, the ones that I've done. This was just rad. This is just moving throughout the dungeon right now. This is all that good shit. This was a cool fight. That's just cool screenshot. Cool screenshots. And then some more cool screenshots. And then there's a big boss man. He has a really cool musketeer hat. It's pretty pog. Then we had to whoop his ass. And then there's a big old crystal get revealed, and it's Heidelin, man. And she's gonna be like, man, why you guys doing this? If you're gonna go be the bad man, you gotta beat me first, so I can entrust you to beat the bad man. And I was like, okay, man, if you want these heads, you're gonna have to come through and take this L, man. And it was a real cool fight. Going through with the boys, we whooped his ass, and then she disappeared into a bunch of fucking dust. Became magic, went into the crystal. And then we're out here. I'm about to depart. Now we're with the bunny people again, man. They're gonna take us to where Medion is, because she's like flown to the very edge of oblivion or some crazy shit. We gotta go find her. There's my boy Sleeping Way. He's always sleeping. My man. He don't never stop sleeping until he needs to stop sleeping. So yeah, crazy fucking planet stuff. More cool screenshots. Look at that fucking ramp. That ramp is rad. That ramp is rad. That ramp is so rad. And this is the final zone. Basically, it's like a Dead Star, but we're like sacrificing our comrades in order to like progress it. It's weird, but they're not actually getting sacrificed. They're just like drifting into the aether and losing their bodies. This is crazy lore shit happening. But yeah, just crazy cool screenshots. This was a like statue of an old dragon that fucking like went to dust, man. And then more cool screenshots, and then some more cool screenshots, and then I'd follow that up with more cool screenshots. Pretty dope. And then these dudes are awesome. They're like super fucking future. They're like a crazily advanced race that found like the meaning to everything and the end all be all, and they were like, yeah, the whole universe is just gonna die in a whole fucking ice age when everything spreads out too much, so they like ended their existence. And this is like their ghosts on this planet that spawned. And they had a lot of really cool dialogue, so they were rad. They were pretty rad, Chad. More cool screenshots, followed by more cool screenshots. And then there were more cool screenshots. And then this was another piece. We had to talk to another civilization that like crumbled. These guys are a bunch of robot people, and they love this big old tree. They worship that tree. That tree is fire. They are about that tree. That tree ain't coming down for nobody, man. Made some teleporters so we can like move around crazily. Going up, and then see like the entire like platform. More cool screenshots, man. And then There's like a flashback thing. Oh, this part was cool as fuck. So, in this quest, you're like forced to RP walk as you walk by basically the dead of the past. And like every time you pass a ghost, there's a voice line of like something they said in the past. And it's just like, it's so fucking awesome and epic. Combined with like the music and stuff. The music was so good for this. And here we summoned Hythelodius and Emmett Silk. And they're like, we're gonna fucking give her flowers, man, and make her be like not crazy. And then they're like, get them out of here. And then, like, this is the final dungeon of shit going wild. And then we get to the end, and it's all pretty, man. It's a dope dungeon. And then here, there was like a bunch of birds, man, making a bird tornado. And then, like, this is the final boss. Like, she's crazy. She be throwing planets and shit. Crazy shit was happening. We're on the edge of the world and shit. Shit's wild. Now we're on the back of Xenos for some reason. And now we're fighting her. So yeah. Plenty of dope stuff. This is a really cool fight too. There was just so many goddamn cool fights during this. Yeah, that's this is during phase 2. And then we blow her up, man. And we're like, come on. I need a partner. And then we put our hand out and we were like, so rad. And then Xenos was like, okay, now that you killed that guy, now we finally get to fight, man. And then we fight on the edge of oblivion, man. It's an epic 1v1 and I whoop his ass, man. Then we're just laying down because we're both like killing each other. And then that's the whole thing, man. That's Endwalker, baby. There's a lot of crazy shit. But yeah. Anything after that was just like post. I think that's the last one. But yeah. Okay. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about random Final Fantasy 14 and shit. Yeah. I'll probably have a smoke session out pretty soonish. I don't know when. But yeah. I'll be around the block, bruh. Peace.